Hey everybody, welcome to the Sky Lounge, here to review some Vegas Golden Knights action as we win 4-3 against the Carolina Hurricanes. All-Star weekend is over, bye week is done, we're back to hockey, and yes, Marc-Andre Fleury, because he declined to appear in the All-Star game, had to sit out one game suspension. So you had Malcolm Subban coming into the lineup, and the curious part about the lineup in this game last night was Paul Stastny being moved around. I mean, I think within the last month, he went from third line center to second line center to now experimental first line center with Riley Smith and Jonathan Marshall, because as we know, William Karlsson is still out. And so Cody Eakin being back in the lineup in that third line. You have obviously Chandler Stevenson, who has been phenomenal ever since his acquisition. And the Vegas Golden Knights needed to go out there and get some points because the Pacific Division and the Western Conference right now is just so tight, and you need the points, and an away win would be absolutely huge for the Vegas Golden Knights. So what do? Well, they start off great. Within the first 4 minutes, Vegas Golden Knights are moving the puck. They are clearly starting off better. And it's that line. Jonathan Marshall, Riley Smith, and Paul Stastny creating the goal. And it's Paul Stastny netting in the goal where Riley Smith has become... I feel like Riley Smith has become the unsung hero and the real MVP of this Vegas Golden Knights squad. He has been unreal on the 5-on-5, power play, penalty kill, you name it, he does everything. And for him to just keep the puck in the offense and keep the puck alive for more plays to get on that shit, and Jonathan Marshall having the awareness to just be around the goalie to sniff out the goal, and Paul Stastny just finishing it off, felt really good. I mean, it felt like an amazing confidence booster for the Vegas Golden Knights, especially coming off of, let's say, a sluggish January for themselves, and being up 1-0 early on in Carolina has to feel good. Has to feel like a we can go get him kind of moment. And sure enough, within the first 10 minutes, I mean, they get 2 goals. 9 minutes and 59 seconds, another goal is registered for the Vegas Golden Knights, where Jonathan Marshall, good gravy. It was so quick, the shot going off of Marshy's stick, that I thought, did Mrazek let that go? Or was that just too quick on his fucking, his left-hand side? And I just figured, fuck it, I'm just going to enjoy the goal. But you watch the replay and you just think, oh my God, that's just a real nice quick shot by Jonathan Marchessault. And puts the Vegas Golden Knights up 2-0. And by the end of this period, I felt, wow, Vegas Golden Knights are dominating this period. It should have been 3-0, in my opinion, just based on the 2 post-hits and the 2 goals. And the way Malcolm Subban was just playing with this confidence. I mean, one of the saves that he made at the end of the first period was absolutely unbelievable. And so you move on into the second period where, yes, now the Carolina Hurricanes were pushing the agenda. Now they were trying to get some form of production from their guys. And it comes in the form of Teravainen getting a goal 9 minutes and 55 seconds. And to me, it just looked like the Vegas Golden Knights just kind of got lazy and listless in the puck possession in that defense. Again, a bit of a problem that we've run into many times with this Vegas Golden Knights squad. Same squad, really. And there's the reason why you hear all these talks of, oh, bringing new guys in. Oh, we could get a potential trade. Now we got to recall guys from the Chicago Wolves and named Zach Whitecloud, the guy I've been fucking calling for all this time. But hey, there you go. But all in all, the second period, you end it 2-1. And Vegas at this point is in total outshooting the Carolina Hurricanes by 24-13 in total of 2 periods. Now, when you move on into this third period, you start thinking, okay, you have a 2-1 lead. Let's see if we can get something going so we could just close off this game. And sure enough, with about 8 minutes left in the game, right? 12 minutes and 9 seconds into this third period, Nate Schmidt gets a goal off Chandler Stevenson, Mark Stone. Again, what more can you say about Mark Stone and Chandler Stevenson? I mean, fantastic lineup. And along with Max Pacioretty, who has been having a phenomenal year, of course. Shout out to Max Pacioretty, getting to the All-Star Weekend and winning All-Star Weekend game as a Pacific member. What a weird way to fucking state that. But that line, again, all I'm trying to say is it's awesome and has been doing phenomenal. And Nate Schmidt getting a much-deserved goal. He's been on a goal drought for over a month at this point. So you're up 3-1. Now you're up 3-1. Things are looking good. Mrazek looks a little shook. So off you go into defense mode. But literally 16 seconds after the goal, McGinn gets it. To make it a 1-goal deficit game from when you were up 3-1. And 16 seconds, obviously, boys and girls, is not a great long period of time. It's just not. And you have to look at that defense. You have to look at the way Vegas can sometimes get a little bit infuriating in terms of the faceoff. And they allow this goal where now momentum is in the favor of the Carolina Hurricanes. You can feel it. You can see it in their body language. And within a couple minutes, the Canes get on a power play opportunity. Now, once they get on this power play opportunity, it only takes, I believe, 6 or 7 seconds before the Canes actually net a goal. And it's by Sebastian Aho. And when the goal is reviewed, they were checking to see if it was going to be waved off, but clearly no issue with it. No harm, no foul. Looked like a good goal to me. And Aho netting the goal, gets the equalizer, 3-3. A game where we didn't want to see anything like that at all. Obviously, being up 3-1, you do not want to blow a 3-1 lead. That is just absolutely awful in terms of defense, in terms of what you do as your goaltender. And you have to look at our squad and think, all right, guys, you fucked it up. Can you see if you can unfuck it up? And fortunately for the Vegas Golden Knights, yes, they were able to unfuck it up. Meaning, Vegas Golden Knights get on a power play a minute or so after the goal by Sebastian Aho. And literally 5 seconds after the power play is called, Alex Tuck nets in a goal off Paul Stastny and Shea Theodore. Paul Stastny, what a phenomenal night from him. 2 points on the night. Absolutely crucial moment of getting that goal with about 2 minutes left. And you see Carolina pulling their goalie, getting their 6-man in the lineup, and almost netting some goals in. But thankfully, the Vegas Golden Knights clear it out, get shit done, and bam. Vegas Golden Knights win. And it's a win where we're sweating our balls off and thinking, oh God, hopefully we don't fuck this up. And we almost did. But thankfully, the Vegas Golden Knights came through. And shout out to Peter Mrazek, who actually had a pretty decent enough game. Yeah, some of those goals, not pretty to give up. But number-wise, 33 saves on 37 shots, an .892 save percentage. In front of him, I thought defense could have been a little better. Maybe maybe a bit ragged after a week off. I mean, that could be a thing, boys and girls. You're in rhythm throughout the regular season, All-Star Weekend hits, and then you're off for about a week, and you're not in game shape. You're not in game mode, more or less. So I can kind of see the frustration in that from their defensive side, which is compensated by a showing out of offense for Carolina. I mean, we know how good this team can be on offense, and shout out to Eric Holla, who didn't make a huge factor in that game, but shout out no less because he is a former Vegas Golden Knight. But for the Knights, I mean, I think you have to consider yourself lucky, especially in that third period when you're up 3-1 and then you just start blowing chunks and almost fucking shit up. And Malcolm Subban, 22 saves on 25 shots, .880 save percentage. I don't think he did bad at all, but, 1 or 2 of those goals, I'm looking at him thinking, Really? You're gonna let it get like that? All right. But special team felt like they could have been better. Obviously, 1 for 3 on the power play, not bad. 33%. Okay, I'll accept that for today. But the penalty kill, 1 of 2. Somehow the penalty killing has gotten worse for the Vegas Golden Knights. But the important thing for the Vegas Golden Knights in this game is knowing that we got the win and knowing that we got 2 points without giving any in regulation. So, huge win on the road. And again, boys and girls, the Vegas Golden Knights have a game tonight against the Nashville Predators. And I'm imagining Marc-Andre Fleury will be getting the nod and the start for this game. So hopefully, the Vegas Golden Knights can play some semblance of fucking defense and get another win on the road. So that does it for me, boys and girls. Follow me at the Sky Lounge on all the links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe for more daily contents. Go Knights, go! And shout out to Kobe Bryant. Gonna be having this thing for quite some time. So there you have it, boys and girls. Now, fuck off.